Well, hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is that time again to shop my stash. It is time for October, shop my stash. And I gotta be honest, I got a little jump on this one because I was so excited about the idea that I had for October that I already started doing it. I probably started shopping the stash, I don't know, a week ago. So this is gonna be October and a week shop my stash. So what I wanna do this month is use every single product in my creams drawer. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I have this drawer here labeled creams, and it has all of my cream blushes, bronzers, and highlighters in it. There aren't very many highlighters in here. They're mostly cream blushes, but there are some bronzers in here, different highlighters and liquidy type things like that. So I'm gonna use every single item, even if I feel like a lot of these I will only be able to use one time, but I want to use all of them and then put them immediately in a keep or declutter box. So let me show you. I'm telling you, I already got a jump on it. So I went and bought these plastic containers here because I couldn't really find anything that I already owned that I thought would work well for this. So these are the things I've already used. Not those nail polishes. What are those doing in there? These are the cream items that I've already used that I've decided to keep. I have a J-Cat blush mallow, the heck was this? The Face Trace Contour Stick in the shade Biscuit from Westman Atelier. The Ciate Dewy Sticks little highlighter. Both of these cheeky stamps from Kaja. A blush from Tres Luce that I freaking love. I want to try some more from this brand. And then one of my favorite blushes. I have a really bad headache today and I just woke up from a nap. I was hoping to like sleep it off, but it's still there. So I feel like I'm a little scatterbrained. I mean, what else is new though? This is one of my favorite blushes from Laura Mercier, the Tinted Moisturizer blush. I was so excited the day that I used this. I was like, oh, best day ever. So that's what I've already used that I'm gonna keep, and this is the declutter box already. I have in here the Merit highlighting balm. This is really, really good, but it went bad already. I mean, these clean brands tend to not use preservatives for some reason, or not use the ones that are going to prolong the product shelf life. So it goes bad very quickly, and that is unusable now. And I'm also going to let go of this palette from Zoeva. I don't know what it is about Zoeva's eyeshadows. I just don't like them. This is the Offline palette. I don't know. I didn't enjoy this not once. I mean, all of those shades on the top are so boring. And there's nothing wrong with having boring shades, but there's too many of them in here. Like, look at those first three shades there. They're like exactly the same. I had a really hard time working with the ones on the bottom. Those purples were not very good. So I'm gonna let that go as well. So I'm gonna keep this here throughout the whole month. So I'm gonna use a different blush or bronzer liquid thing every single day, but then I'm also gonna be grabbing a different palette every few days. I don't know how many palettes I'm gonna get through. I only so far used the Zoeva one, and then yesterday I pulled out this, the Too Faced Totally Cute palette. Remember this palette? I was obsessed with this palette. It came with like a sheet of stickers to put all over it. I really liked that idea. And then you have your shades in here. It was back when brands would do this kind of thing. I don't know why they thought, instead of just making it like a 12-pan palette, they would just combine two of them and give you three of the exact same color. But I think this was back when people would like put this shade all over their eye area and then do eyeshadow. I don't think we really do that a lot anymore. So it was back when they did this kind of stuff, which was disappointing, but I'm excited to use this today. So let me pick out a liquid blush, bronzer, and highlighter, and we will get a move on. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. I was going to save this idea for the beginning of the year because I next year want to use every single item that I own. Every single palette, every single eyeshadow, every little anything. I want to use it and then keep it or declutter it. And I was going to save this for January, but I was just so excited about it. Okay, let's put on some primer. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer on my face, and of course the Morphe eye primer on my eyes. You know how sometimes you have like a really bad headache and it makes you feel sick? That's how I feel right now. Like, I feel nauseous. I don't know. But hopefully I perk up during this video. but I have a feeling I'm just going to end up going to take a nap or go back to sleep after this. Okay, now the e.l.f. primer. I absolutely love this stuff. I can't get enough of it. I use it every single day. I love it. It's just such a great base, you know? I feel like everything works better when I put this on. And I've never found a primer that I love like this one. A couple other ones I've really liked, but this one's like definitely going to be a repurchase. Okay, let's do this palette. I'm really excited about this one. Like, I remember even when I had this palette, I don't think I ever used those outer 3 colors there. I remember only really using the pink one, and I'd pull this out every single time I used the Stila liquid eyeshadow in the shade Sea Siren, because that pink one went so perfectly with it, and this is pretty much all I kept the palette for. I mean, I know I'm not going to declutter this even if I end up not liking it, because I just like it and I like to have it. I'm just going to kind of bounce around in the palette here, put on one of these light shades, and I think I'm going to go for the green one today. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that green shade right there in the middle called Clover, and just put that all over the lid. Ooh, still looks good. I've had this for a long time. A very long time. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, that is so smooth. Oh, that's pretty. It's one of those shades. Like lounge. That's so pretty. Wow, it's very pigmented and it sticks really quickly. Well, this is not what I expected to do, but we're just gonna have to go with it. Just blend it together. When I was out this morning walking, I'm going for a walk most mornings, in the morning before work and on the weekends and stuff. There's a house down the way here that went all out for Halloween and for Christmas last year. And when I was on my way back this morning, they were out there like doing stuff in the yard, moving rocks around and bringing stuff out in like big boxes. And I was like, oh yes, I can't wait to see what they do this year. Last year they did, for Halloween, just like a bunch of skeletons hanging from the roof, hanging from the trees. They had them posed different ways all over the yard. It was so cool. And I can't wait to see what they do this time. And then for Christmas, they did the Grinch, but it was obviously like stuff they had made. They seem very, very creative and talented. Like the stuff they made were like wood cutout things. It was very, very cool. I was so jealous. I have been just using concealer on my face. I don't know, you know, we all go through phases. I was all into foundation, now I'm like, I just want concealer. But I'm putting the concealer all over my entire face. I'm using the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Serum Concealer, and it's pretty much empty. Like, I've been having to get this little tool to like scrape it out in here. Let's see if I can get one use today. Okay, blended it all in, and I also put on some of the Dior Backstage Powder No Powder all over the face. I'm loving this right now. Can't put it down. I'm intending to shop my stash for something else, but I don't think I'm going to get around to it because I love it so much. So the bronzer that I pulled out is the Beauty Blender Bounce Magic Fit Creamy Bronzer and Highlighter Duo. So it's a little duo here. You get a top part with the mirror and then a super like interesting textured, like putty but melted kind of highlighter. And then you unscrew the top here and you have a bronzer, a cream bronzer. I've never liked this bronzer. It's just like a weird moussey texture, and I've never found it to blend that good, but I'm gonna try literally everything I have at least one more time. So let's try it out. What the heck brush do I want to use? You know what I'm gonna try? The e.l.f. Jelly Pop Stipple brush. This is one of my favorite cream bronzer brushes. I don't know if I've tried it with this before. I feel like I've only used it with a sponge. I don't know. Let's see. This is the shade Buff. The bronzer's in the shade Buff, the highlighter's in the shade Pearl. I mean, it's going on a lot better with this brush. Maybe I just hadn't found the right tool, you know? I did put way too much on this side though. Oh my god, my head hurts so bad. I have a feeling I'm just gonna go lay down right after this. Take something for my stomach because it feels so uneasy. I don't know about the shade. I mean, the sun came out at just like the right moment. I don't know. The shade, I'd have to kind of just wear it more, I guess, to kind of see how I like it. I mean, it blended very nicely with this brush. Maybe I just hadn't found the right tool, like I said. But yeah, it's fine. I think I'll keep it. I think I'm going to use this a couple more times. I don't think I'm going to use this just the once. Since this was something I didn't like before, I'm going to keep this out and use it again maybe tomorrow. The highlighter I pulled out is from Say. This is the Star Glow Illuminator Super Glowy Gel. This is a little sample. It looks like I've at least swatched it, but I don't know if I've actually ever used this. Gotta smell everything. It has a scent. Interesting. I don't know if that's a highlighter or if it feels more like a primer. But I brought it. Let's put it on. This is an interesting texture. This feels like something you're supposed to put on under your makeup. Like a glowy primer type thing. I mean, that's pretty. It doesn't seem to be picking up the makeup underneath either, which is nice. I don't know how I feel about, wait, I lied. I see that it picked up the concealer right here. I don't know about this scent either. It's very, very strongly scented of like flowers. It smells like a meadow. And I don't want a meadow on my face. Okay, well, let's get a little more. I'm gonna try just a little tiny bit on the sponge maybe. This side didn't pick it up. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I just didn't get or I got too much on this side. Let me try to get just a little tiny bit. Let me put some powder back on it though. Maybe if I just don't blend too much. I don't know. I don't know if the payoff is worth the trouble. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't know about the scent either. That's a declutter for me. Okay, I was very excited to pull out this blush. I remember using this and it was one of my absolute favorite formulas I've ever used in a liquid blush. It's the Ilia Color Haze Multi-Use Pigment in the shade Before Today. Look at this. It looks so good. And this is the blush I was worried that it was going to be bad because I think Ilia is a clean brand, but I'm not totally sure. Oh my god, please don't be dry. Please don't be dry. It has an applicator kind of like a lip gloss, so it'll get stuck in the top part. Oh my god, it won't come out. Oh my god, it scared me. I was trying not to press it so hard because I thought a huge glob would come out. I feel like it's just dry, stuck in that little tip right there. Oh my god, I feel like I'm performing a surgery or something. Okay, well, I'm just gonna work with what came out. I don't want to keep squeezing it. So there's the shade right there. Super pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. This feels like the, how do I put this on? I don't even remember how. Maybe with the sponge? This feels like the Stila convertible color, just in a squeezy tube. It feels very, very similar. That's so pretty. It smells fine. This one also has a scent though, not as strong as that Say stuff. It just smells like cream or something, like frosting, like a white frosting. That is so nice. I love this color. Let me put a little on the nose. I love it. Definitely gonna keep that. Okay, so I went to the restroom to wash off the swatches. The highlighter and the eyeshadow rinsed off just with water, but the blush and the bronzer I had to go at with soap, and then it wouldn't come off still. It was just so like water resistant. And then I tried to use my micellar water and it's just like stuck there. So I think I'm gonna have to get a little cleansing balm onto my hand to get those swatches off. Just a heads up, they're gonna hang on for dear life. I'm using the Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara. Again, another product I absolutely love. I swear this has grown my lashes. I talked about it in my favorites video. I swear they're longer. Love it. I can smell the Ilia blush swatch on my hand just from it being this close to my face. It's not a strong smell, but yeah, it smells like a white frosting. Normally the scent doesn't bother me. I think it's just because I have a really bad headache that everything smells so much stronger than it actually does. Do you know what I mean? Well, the camera cut me off. I don't know what I missed, but I'm putting on a little of the shade called Shooting Star in the inner corner just to kind of see if it'll give me a little nice pop. Cool. And that's it. So I'm going to be doing this every single day. Like I said, I started about a week ago. I'm going to be working my way through my cream drawer, and I'm going to pull out a palette every now and then. And once I get my feel for it, I'll decide whether to keep or declutter it. But I'm mostly going to focus on the cream stuff. I'm so excited about it. And I'm glad to get to like reuse stuff, because this bronzer, I've always thought I hated it. I feel like I've even mentioned it before, like how much I don't like this formula, but maybe I just was using the wrong tool to apply it. But I'm gonna hang on to this and use it a couple more times, but I think I'm gonna like it just fine. But that's it. That's my project for October. I'm so excited about it. Let me know what you're shopping your stash for this month. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.